In the hushed chambers of Wolfia's presidential palace, President Heiza, flanked by his most trusted advisors and senior officials, faced a pivotal moment in the nation's history. The guerrillists' demand for disarmament had brought the nation to a crossroads, presenting President Heiza with a critical decision that would shape the destiny of Wolfia and its people for years to come. As the weight of the decision hung heavy in the air, President Heiza and his advisors engaged in a spirited debate, weighing the pros and cons of each option before them: surrender to the guerrillists and embrace the promise of peace, or stand defiant and risk plunging the nation into a war that could bring devastating consequences. In a move that underscored Wolfia's commitment to democratic principles, President Heiza proposed a bold course of action, letting the people decide their own fate through a nationwide referendum. This decision reflected a belief in the power of democracy and the inherent right of the people to determine the course of their nation's future. The referendum process unfolded with meticulous attention to detail, ensuring that every voice was heard and every vote counted. Campaigns were launched, debates held, and impassioned speeches delivered as the citizens of Wolfia grappled with the weighty decision before them. When the day of the referendum arrived, the nation held its breath as citizens cast their votes. Each ballot carrying the hopes and fears of a nation on the brink of a fateful decision. As the votes were tallied and the results announced, it became clear that a clear majority of Wolfia citizens had spoken. They yearned for peace, rejecting the specter of war that had left Birais in ruins. The outcome of the referendum spoke volumes about the collective will of the people of Wolfia. Motivated by a deep-seated aversion to the horrors of war, they chose the path of peace, determined to avoid the devastation and suffering that had befallen their neighbors. For President Heiza and his administration, the results of the referendum represented both a triumph of democracy and a solemn responsibility. They had heeded the will of the people and chosen the path of peace, but the decision would carry its own weight, influencing the trajectory of the nation and shaping the lives of its citizens in ways they could not foresee. As the dust settled on the referendum, President Heiza and his advisors turned their attention to the daunting task of navigating the delicate diplomatic waters that lay ahead. The path to peace would be fraught with challenges and uncertainties, but Wolfia was determined to chart a course towards a brighter future, one defined by cooperation, dialogue, and reconciliation. In the corridors of power, the echoes of the referendum reverberated, signaling a new chapter in Wolfia's history, one characterized by the enduring quest for peace and the unwavering resolve to build a better tomorrow for generations to come.